Welcome to Synthetic Oil Protection. I'm your host, Eben. Today's an exciting episode. We got a first-time oil change for Amanda, right? We're going to be giving a woman a fishing pole. We're going to be showing her how to fish. We're going to go through step by step. So if you're someone that's never done this before, I highly recommend subscribing. That way you can come back and see how to do this on your particular vehicle. We're going to start out with the engine flush. So go ahead and take that lid off and open it up into the motor oil.
That's the motor oil.
Yep. And we're going to put this little peely flap thing.
Peely flap. There we go. Got it.
This is a very thin detergent that's going in. This helps loosen carbon around the lifters, gets carbon around the rings out, cleans out oil cooler ports. And a lot of motors that aren't dry sump, they have baffles and they get this sludge, that stuff that eddies around different spots. And this is going to help get a lot of that crusty crap out of there. Now we're going to go ahead and throw in our fuel additive that's going to clean the injectors and the valves. And now it's time for the PI Performance Improver. Just
peel and shove?
Yep, shove that whole thing in there. This cleans the valves, injectors, carbon deposits in the combustion chamber. And this you put in every 4,000 miles.
Every 4,000.
And yeah, it's just a total cleanup of your fuel system. This is a proprietary fuel additive. So this isn't going to be quite what you get at Wama or OYW or even go to the Dollar Generals or whatever. Not going to be what you get there. So now we're just going to go ahead and motor her up, and we're going to let this little angel idle for 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Yep, you can start her up. Those fuel additives are going to do the magic. So we're going to be back in 15 minutes to go ahead and drain her down. All right. It's that time to go ahead and motor down, and then we're gonna drain our motor oil. So Amanda, go ahead and just turn her off. She's purring like a kitten.
You wanna learn too?
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and crack her drain bolt loose right there.
Okay.
So go ahead and loosen her up. Perfect, and now you should be able to get her by finger. And I'm gonna get you the big old grizzly bear rubbers, so stop right there. Big old grizzly bear rubbers, and that way she won't get any on her skin. And now you're going to start to loosen it, but first move the fishing pole out of the way and pull the drain pan underneath the bolt, just so it'll drain in. Yep.
Oops.
And we don't even have to jack her up because the CRV is high enough. And just take that bolt off and hold on to it so it doesn't fall into the pan. And there we go, perfect. And then you can set the bolt on the cardboard. Just set it right there. And that's it. And there we go. We just let her drain down. Take a couple of minutes.
That's yummy.
And then we'll wipe her hand up. I'll give you a towel. You're going to take off this oil filter right and just grab that whole filter and just start twisting it and see if you can loosen it up. If it's too hard, use the towel. You should be able to get better grip. If not, we got the oil filter wrench. Sometimes it's a little bit of a stickler.
Well, I don't have the best grip.
That's okay. If you can get it, we're good. If not, I'll get out the bear claws. Oil filter wrench.
So just go.
Yep. And just grab that sucker and see if you can spin it loosey-goosey. Yep, we got it. Lefty-loosey. You got it. And then once it starts to get loose, you want to finish with the towel in your hand.
It's going to start leaking.
Yep, and then you're going to pull the pan towards you so the pan has the oil draining and the filter. Yep, you got it. Perfect. Awesome. And go ahead and just undo that filter and go slow and let it drain now. Just move it and just let it drain for a sec. Yep, you can move your hand and just let it drain. It'll just leak for a second. And then once it stops draining, you can finish it up and just take that filter completely off and set it right on the towel, face up. Just don't let it drop. Make sure you hold it, go slow at the end. And just don't.
It's getting there.
Yep. And perfect, just empty it out into the bin. And then once you're happy with emptying it out, then you'll just set it on top of this towel here, right there. Got it, perfect. So that's our old oil filter right there. Right now we're priming our nice AMSOIL oil filter. This is a huge upgrade over your OEM style filters because it filters at 99% efficiency at 20 microns, and that's what that looks like. So all these little wear causing particles scratch inside your motor, wears out your engine prematurely, and that's how you lose compression and burn oil. So what we're going to do is we're going to preserve this engine exponentially better than OEM fluids and filters. Just like tires on your car, you can get oil that's a whole lot better. The 100% synthetic liquid gold, good for up to 15,000 miles of severe service, which she's going to be good for. So now just hold this over here, and you can hold it up a little bit. And now we're going to dump in the beautiful liquid gold, this pure 100% synthetic, till it bubbles, bubble, bubble. Get her nice and wet, lube up your rubbers. And now it's time to go ahead and thread her on.
I see you got this.
I got this.
You just make sure threads look good. Just go ahead and thread her on.
Oops.
And the good, oh, it's okay if you spill a little
okay.
bit. It's okay, yeah.
It's
We got the cardboard. And now we just thread on our filter. And a little bit of oil might come out, which is okay. Should go on like butter. And just keep going until it touches. And then once it touches, you go about 3/4 of a turn.
Okay.
Keep going. Good thing is it's got the non-slip coating on that filter. Keep going, just a little bit more. Perfect. That's good. And wipe off that little drain bolt right there. Yep, grab that. And now you're just going to go ahead and thread it in the same way it came off. And now we don't need the big rubbers anymore because it's not that hot. And just go all the way. Yep. Use a little teeny weeny ratchet to tighten her up right there. And you're just going to go to about 15 pounds of torque. And you can move that plastic bin, just shove it back, it's fine.
Which way am I going?
You're good, you're good, yep.
This way, right?
Yep, just turn it, yep, you're good.
Oh,
yep, a little more, a little tighter. That's good. Stop,
That's
you're
good?
done. That's it.
Oh, see, I was doing.
That's all it takes. We got the Niagara Falls in a can, the brake parts cleaner, and this has tons of good punch and power. So we're going to start out on the bottom and go ahead and just blast underneath everywhere we were with all that oil everywhere. Just go ahead and spray it.
Spray it everywhere?
Yep, all that, the drain bolt, the pan, everything. Spray it all, yep. Go ahead, keep going. And get the filter. Get that oil filter where we were there. Yep, get all in and around there so it's all nice and clean. And when you're happy, when it's nice and clean, we're good.
Yeah.
You're happy?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. This is cool.
All right.
I can spray my whole car with this.
So there you go. It's all nice and clean underneath. There's our filters all nice and clean. Now we're going to come up top and we have this little teeny bit of residue here. And we're going to demonstrate how to go ahead and clean up all this. So come where I'm at over here and just go ahead and blast all that crummy oil buildup and blast it all off. Start a little higher up here and work your way down. Yep. It's a whole like cleaning process. Awesome. And get all of that on the side. You can get around here, some of this stuff on that little exhaust manifold thing. Oof. Getting all that junk off there. Get this little nook and cranny over here.
How's that like?
Looking really good. If you see any other junk, just hit it. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Now she's cleaning up this cap here, getting all that tar and buildup out of it. And you can also wipe a little bit in here and get those threads, get that little bit of residue out of there. So it's all as clean as we can. And now it's time to put in what we call the liquid gold. This is the very lubricant that changed the way I look at vehicle maintenance for the rest of my life, the 100% synthetic liquid gold. And you got the honors, Amanda.
Oh, me?
It's all you. I'm going to give you the funnel right now. Nothing like the satisfaction of changing your own motor oil.
Oh,
And I'll hold the funnel.
Feels self-sufficient.
And now we put in about 4.5 quarts. You can hold it up high. Hold up the oil a little higher. Give it a good tall pour.
tall pour.
There we go. Beautiful. Look at that liquid gold go. Perfect.
That liquid gold get you excited, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, that's number 2. Liquid gold.
How many of these am I putting in?
We're due 4.5. So that's number 2. And we're gonna go ahead and tag team her. Here we go. I'm doing a bottle 2. Here we go. Bring it up nice and high. Oh yeah, the liquid gold. Feels so good you can even feel the protection. It's our 3rd. The honors of the 4th. And I'll get the half. Half quarts of liquid gold is in. Now we're gonna put on our badge of honor. You can put this sticker right here underneath the Earth Dreams technology we call the liquid gold. Beautiful. We're saying goodbye to the old dark Chaco. This is all that years of buildup going out. And yep, all that silica and dust and clay and all those mineral deposits that are in that motor oil. AMSOIL is different, is it's 100% synthetic. So when you buy synthetic oil, it's not synthetic, it's actually a synthetic blend. And they can call a full synthetic when it's 25% synthetic or more. Beautiful. This right here cleans your injectors, so when your injectors are dirty, the stream of injector fuel shoots straight like this. But when your injectors are clean, they're misting and atomizing like this. This beautiful misting action. And that mist allows air between each droplet of fuel, and that allows your vehicle to burn all that fuel. And the more fuel you can burn and the more air you can get in there, the more power you can make. Your vehicle will run longer and stronger. Out and about, we're gonna get a little driving impressions and see what Amanda thinks.
It's great already. She's got more power.
Wow.
Yeah. A little smoother. Feels great.
Awesome. Awesome. And how hard was it on a scale of 1 to 10 to change in your oil, would you say?
I mean, it wasn't hard at all. I'll give it a 3 because you gotta learn how to do it real quick and then you're good.
I love it. Sweet.
Not bad. I will never pay anyone to do my oil ever again.
Awesome.
How's it feel, guys? Good.
Awesome. Awesome. So tell them what you do with the car. You said you do a bunch of deliveries.
Oh, I drive all over Vegas, and then I do deliveries all over Vegas, markets all over Vegas, take my daughter to school everywhere. I drive this car every day of the week. It's about, I don't even know how many miles I put on, but this car sees everything all day. All day we're driving.
Wow.
There's another CRV.
They're everywhere. So how many miles are on this little angel?
125.
Wow. Getting broken in.
Oh, I need to reset my light too.
Yeah, we'll reset it. That's awesome.
Yeah, I put a lot of miles on her.
Sweet.
going up. It's going faster, quicker. Like I could accidentally go way over the speed limit.
Yeah. So what would you say the biggest difference is?
It feels a little smoother to ride. Like it's running smoother. This is running pretty rough before.
Wow. And what was that thing you said when you went to a stoplight, something would happen?
It drops idle, or it drops down 1,000.
Let's see if something happens here. Let's see. I'm curious.
Yeah, me too. I feel like it's gonna die, but it doesn't. Like
That's weird. I've never heard of that.
this guy told me, like if I turn my wheel, if it starts dropping to it, it goes back up. Let's see. So it'll drop to 500, and then it starts like shaking a little bit. I'm not dropping it.
Huh. I mean, I've heard of that happening with low, power steering fluid. And if the transmission is stuck in a higher gear, it'll lug and it'll grab the gear. That can happen if there's something wrong with the transmission, but this feels like it's shifting fine.
Yeah.
It feels really good.
Someone told me it's like the intake, possibly. It's like usually it's dropping to 500 right here.
Huh. Interesting.
And then I'll turn it, and it'll go back up.
Huh.
But it's not doing it right now.
Wow. That's interesting. Could just be fuel injectors or just clogged up gunk.
Yeah.
Because it puts load on, it puts a drag on it when you use the electronic steering or, stuff like that. And when the AC kicks on, that'll make it pull more power. And that could have been maybe if you had a bad alternator before or something you were saying, that could maybe have been a part of it. We're gonna head back to the market. Out this video here in the middle, we'll probably do a follow-up here. Changing her filter in about 5,000. That's just going to get the remainder of the gunk out. Engine flush only gets about half. We'll get the rest of that junk out of there, add some more oil, and she'll be good for all 15,000 miles. See you back next time, right here on Synthetic Oil Protection. Cheers to protection, protection, protection.